Hi, I'm Scott from Haltech. Today we're at Castle Hill Performance with Dale. So Dale's the dyno tuner here at Castle Hill. We're here with his Commodore. So Dale, tell us a little bit about your Commodore.
Yeah, it's a VT, so a 1999 model.
Right, for sure. So the VT came in a V6 and a V8 model. This one, you can clearly see you've done a fair bit of work to it. Yep. So where did it start?
It started life as a V6.
Right.
We bought it for $800 off a guy and had a bit of a smash, so we got it all fixed up and painted and went from there.
For sure. So from the looks of it, I assume it doesn't have a V6 in it anymore.
No, it's got a single turbo LS1 in it now.
Right, so single turbo LS1. I've seen this car around for years. I don't remember it having a turbocharged LS in it. So was it always turbocharged?
No, it originally had a normally aspirated LS1.
Right.
It ran 11.8 like that, and then we put a supercharged motor in it. It had an 871 on the top, and it ran 10.0 like that.
So I suppose having a supercharged engine, there was something hanging out the top of it. It probably wasn't as much of a street car as you'd want it to be.
Nah, you'd get a fair few looks when you're driving around on the road.
Yeah, for sure. So I suppose going to a turbocharged setup, I guess, it's made it look a lot more streetable.
Yep.
I even noticed when I turned up that you had a bunch of parts in the back of it. So what parts for customers' cars? So
yeah,
this thing...
Pick up deliveries, lunch shop.
Amazing. So I suppose being a turbocharged LS, it's certainly going to make a fair bit of power. How about we crack the bonnet, we'll have a bit of a look and see what's under there, and you can tell us sort of basically a bit more about the running gear in it.
Yeah, no probs.
Wow, so the first thing I can notice as soon as the bonnet opens, man, that is a huge turbocharger. What brand is it? What frame is it?
Yeah, it's a Garrett GT55 with a 103mm compressor wheel. So it's one of the largest ones that Garrett actually make.
For sure. So a GT55 is actually the same frame turbo that we see on a lot of the pro turbo cars. So they're the full-on drag racing cars. It's in your street car. It must make a lot of power. So this thing, in the trim that you drive it on the street, what sort of power does it make?
It makes just a tad over 1,000 real horsepower.
And what sort of fuel are you using to do that?
Yeah, it uses E85. So we've got a flex fuel sensor in there that picks up what ethanol content is and adjusts the tune accordingly.
Perfectly. So yeah, we're so lucky to be able to get flex fuel or that 70 or 80% ethanol mix at the pump here in Sydney.
Yep.
Certainly makes it really nice for turbocharging these sort of engines. All right, so we've just touched on, you've got a flex fuel sensor in there. I notice a heap of Haltech parts in there. So can you run me through some of the Haltech sensors that you're using?
All right, so what we've got is a TC4 thermocouple boxes for exhaust temperatures. We run a CAN wideband. Fuel pressure, oil pressure, knock sensors. So we've got knock control, traction control, all controlled by an Elite 2500.
Right.
With a smart wire and a logger dash.
Perfect. So you've got the logger dash that's obviously there to get all of the sensors. You can set up all of your engine parameters. You've got all of your engine safety. Wow, well, look, you've got so much Haltech stuff in this car. The Elite 2500 is controlling so many things that we better come back and do a technically speaking video, I think.
Yep.
So look, thanks very much for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
Mate, my name's Scott. Thanks for watching.